My roommate Heather and I had been living together for almost 2 years, and I thought we were close friends. We shared clothes, makeup, even passwords for streaming services. So I never thought twice about her borrowing my laptop or asking to use my phone when hers died. It wasn't until I got a weird email about a credit card payment that I realized something was wrong. I had never applied for this particular card, but there it was with my name on it and a $3,000 balance. I checked my credit report and nearly had a heart attack. There were 3 credit cards, 5 loan applications, and even a car lease, all in my name that I had never signed up for. At first, I thought it was just random identity theft, but then I noticed something odd. All the paperwork was being sent to a P.O. box in our town, and the security questions had answers only someone close to me would know, like my first pet's name or my mother's birthday. I installed a keylogger on my laptop and checked my phone for any suspicious apps. The next day, I found evidence that Heather had been accessing my personal information, taking photos of my ID and social security card, and had even set up email forwarding so she could intercept important messages. I wanted to confront her immediately, but something held me back. I needed to understand why she would do this to me. We had been friends for years. We had helped each other through breakups and job losses. She even took care of me after my surgery last year. Instead of confronting her, I started investigating. I noticed she was always stressed about money, but somehow managed to pay her share of rent on time. Even though she worked part-time at a coffee shop, I followed her one day when she said she was going to work, but instead she drove to a small house on the edge of town. I watched as she went inside and decided to wait. She came out about an hour later, looking exhausted but relieved after she left. I walked up to the house and knocked on the door. An elderly woman answered. She was in a wheelchair and looked confused at first, but when I introduced myself as Heather's roommate, her face lit up. "Oh, you must be Laura. Heather talks about you all the time. Come in, come in." I was shocked to hear my own name being used, but I went inside, and that's when I learned the truth. This woman was Heather's mother, who had early onset dementia and needed round-the-clock care. Heather had been working 3 jobs trying to pay for her mother's medical bills and caretakers. The woman showed me pictures of her and Heather and told me stories about her daughter that didn't match the Heather I knew. Turns out, Heather's real name wasn't even Heather. I left feeling completely conflicted. I was angry that she stole my identity, but I also understood she was desperate that night when she came home. I confronted her, but not in the way I had planned. I simply said, "I met your mom today." She dropped her bag and started crying, saying she could explain that she never meant to hurt me, that she was going to pay everything back once her mom's insurance claim went through. I sat with her while she told me everything. Her mother's diagnosis, the medical bills piling up, the 3 jobs she was working, her complete exhaustion, and how one day she just snapped and took out a card in my name to pay for a nurse when her mom fell. She told me she had been planning to come clean for months, but was terrified of going to jail and leaving her mom alone. Part of me wanted to call the police right then and there, but another part of me remembered how she held my hair back when I had food poisoning, how she surprised me with cupcakes when I got a promotion, how she made me laugh when my boyfriend broke up with me. I made her a deal. She would close all the accounts, transfer the debt to her name, and I would help her find programs that could assist with her mother's care. In return, I wouldn't press charges. It's been 6 months now, and she's kept her promise. We're not roommates anymore. She moved in with her mom, but we still talk. Sometimes she's paying me back slowly, and I'm helping her navigate the healthcare system to get her mom the care she needs. Sometimes I wonder if I made the right choice, but when I see how much better her mom is doing now that she has proper care, I think that maybe sometimes people do bad things for reasons that aren't entirely bad. I guess what I'm trying to say is, sometimes the world isn't black and white, and maybe forgiveness isn't about excusing what someone did, but understanding why they did it.